cut everybody off. Like that.
I don't think that's wild, bro.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man said he's a show.
She aged like cheese.
You got
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man. That boy is good.
Good and terrible.
What up? What's going on? What's happening? Oh boy. Yeah. What's going on? There you go. There we go. That boy good. All right. Oh man. Happy Tuesday, brother.
What's happening, brother?
Happy Tuesday. Man, it's so weird, man. You know, like we started off Tuesdays as a celebration of terrible movies. And it's kind of evolved. So
Yeah.
what's happening, Chris? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Chris. Yeah, it has. I mean, but you know, you do every now and again we go back and forth.
Oh yeah. We know. We definitely we definitely put some terrible movies.
Because it's definitely more terrible movies out there than good movies.
Yeah, that's been the thing recently, man. I can't help but say it's just been like the last 2 years, man. Like, especially like when we do our top 10 towards the end of the year, like my bottom half is easy. Like I come up with them all day, but it's just like the top. My top movies have gotten harder to put out there. Like, I mean, granted, like this year, I think my top 5 is gonna be a little bit easier. But like after that, like I really don't have a lot.
Right. I mean, it's kind of like shooting 3-pointers, man. Like, it's crazy where if you shoot 30-40% from the 3-point line, you good.
Right.
You good. So it's the same thing. It's like 4 out of 10 movies are going to be good. That's just how things is, man. It's always going to be more bad than good. But that would make things good, though. That would make things special because if everything is good, there's nothing to compare it to. So now you just have movies. So if every movie was good, you just have movies. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree with that. That's a good way to look at it because it's definitely like for me it's been like 1, 2, and then it's been like, well, you know, I like this part of this movie. Like this part of it was good. Like, hey, you know. But it's like, boy, I got to my bottom, you know, I'm like, dang. Brother, I mistakenly was talked into watching the Tyler Perry, the new Tyler Perry
movie. I seen it. I seen it. You could definitely tell that, you know, he shot that in 4 days. That says,
bro, it might have been 3.
That says the other. It might have been. It might have been. It might. I don't know. But this is the thing, right? This is the thing. He's a genius because Tyler Perry knows who his audience is.
Oh, he definitely knows who his audience is.
He knows who his audience is, so he don't really care. Just like I just said, the whole thing about 3 points. He don't really care about everybody else.
But brother, he's like Nick Young, bro. He pulling up and like turning around and walking back towards the.
Yeah, it's just certain things like about the movie. I will say this. I'm gonna say this about the movie, right? I'm gonna say that
Mm-hmm.
uh writing wise, the movie wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but at the same time, it was stuff about the movies. I was like, that's stupid. Like, like towards the end where they had to walk to his car, and just so happened her friends pop up in the middle of a snowy
The
field.
reason why she was out there was stupid, and how he found her was stupid. The fact that she went out there was stupid because she thought that her friend that she knew for 2 months was gonna marry her, and he asked her to be his best man. It was just shut up.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what?
Then on top of that, I, I, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of tired of movies where people get injured and wake up a day later in somebody's house with blankets because
But who,
that's not the hair.
bro? First of all, who diving into freezing cold water? Who like how he got hot? Because they don't explain none of that. They don't explain none of that. Like they don't tell you how she got out the car. They don't tell
No,
you
she
how.
wasn't in the car. She when she
Well,
fell into the water.
I'm just saying, like they don't tell you like how he got her out. Like
Well,
they don't
he
show
never
none.
said it. Yeah, they
No,
don't show that. They
they
don't
don't
show that.
do that. But they don't even tell you why he was out there.
But you know what? Also though, the problem I had with that, I would have been okay if she would have stayed in the little area that was open, right? But she ended up like drifting under. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, ah, ah,
Yeah,
ah.
but
Yeah, it's it just
yeah, but what's up, brother? But you know,
What's happening with your brody?
that's Tyler Perry. We're not gonna dive into that too much. Just something that's out. If you want to go watch it, if you got time, by all means, it's a black Lifetime movie. That's the best way I could put it. It's a black Lifetime movie that's on Tubi because it's really some unbelievable parts. The fact that she thought that he said, "I want to fly you out to meet my parents." Okay, okay. Uh-huh. We've known each other for 2 months. You really thought this man was gonna propose to you? He got down on one knee and was like, "Hey, will you be my best man at my wedding with my wife, who was sitting right here?" And now all these people are laughing at you because you thought I was gonna marry you after 2 months of being friends with no intimate type of conversation whatsoever.
that's what I was like. Did she give this nigga some hoochie pappy and we
Like,
don't know nothing about it?
like
I'm sorry.
it was weird.
Listen,
It was
you
weird.
can go religion if you want to. There's no way I'm gonna marry somebody if I don't drive that car. I gotta drive that car first. I gotta drive that thing. I gotta put it in reverse. I gotta go forward. I gotta put it on
You gotta know
sport
the oil been
mode.
changed.
Yeah, I gotta know the oil been changed. I'm kicking the tires. I'm seeing if there's a spare tire in the trunk. Are these seat covers? I'm all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna
You
marry
gotta push the
you.
buttons and stuff.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I get
Making
it.
sure
I
that
get
hot is hot and the cold is cold.
Yeah,
How can you?
it was a Tyler Perry movie, y'all. It was a
Yeah,
Tyler.
how can you
Tyler
think
Perry.
somebody's gonna marry you and y'all haven't been intimate no type of way?
I mean, ain't even hug you tight. Like, hey,
Crazy.
all right, cool, whatever. But anyway, that's not what we're here for today. But before we get into what we are here for today, go ahead and introduce the show. What's up, everybody? We'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast. I'm your host, Rashad, aka if his mama call him Clay, I'm gonna call him Clay.
Hey man, you say man, this your boy Duke, your favorite fat person.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka I fell in the pond, so you can't read it. But boy, did I have your ass.
That boy is good. Mm-hmm. Good and terrible.
For those of you that do not know, we are here today to discuss Being Eddie, the documentary that just dropped on Netflix this year, where Eddie basically goes into a lot of the things that basically made his career. Um, a lot of things were explained that people didn't know. Some things you did know. I didn't grow up in the exact time when Eddie Murphy was around, but I grew up with Eddie Murphy, being Eddie Murphy. Beverly Hills Cop was one of my favorite series, except for the third movie. Um, and then, as everybody knows, Coming to America is my favorite movie of all time. Probably the most quotable movie I think I've ever watched. I mean, Harlem Nights is up there too, but Duke doesn't like Harlem Nights because he don't like black people. But that's that's neither here nor there. And we haven't discussed Harlem Nights, so we need to actually do that.
So look, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna watch this movie. This is right because watching this documentary, right? It was. So this is my. Let me say this again. I'll say this 1,000 times. When I watched this movie before, I watched it as a kid. So me not really understanding adult content, it didn't do nothing for me. So I never had the urge to go watch it again. So as an adult, as a grown ass,
so you haven't watched Harlem Nights in your adulthood.
I was a teenager when I watched it.
Oh, brother, you gotta go back and watch it.
I was a teenager when I watched it.
You gotta go back and watch it.
But so it's one of those things I didn't understand. But it was a part in here where I forgot who said it. When the lady said something to him, and he said, "Shut up, bitch." I don't know why that was so funny to me.
So, 1985.
What's up, Keisha?
1985. Eddie Murphy did Delirious, and there's a segment of the documentary where they used sound bites from previous interviews with Charlie Murphy. And after Charlie Murphy came home from the military, he basically became Eddie's head of security.
Correct.
And Charlie Murphy was so locked into, I'm going to protect my little brother. I'm going to stand on business about my little brother. I will crash out on anybody about my little brother. He even got emotional when people didn't laugh at Eddie's jokes. Laugh at Eddie's jokes.
Because you got it.
Hello, mic check 2.
Yo.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So he was in mid stand up, and some lady yelled out for him to do something, and Charlie Murphy was like, "Shut up, bitch."
Yeah. So she yelled out for him to do a certain character that he did on Saturday Night Live, and he had, and it was timed so perfectly that Eddie couldn't do anything but laugh. It like everybody in the crowd just cracked, like, and it's crazy, like watching Charlie speak on it, and he was like, man, this is my little brother. Like, it makes me sick to my stomach, like when people don't laugh at him, because like everything he does, I want it to be, funny, and it's just interesting because it's like, that's real support. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever talk to somebody about something that you're doing, or like tell them like something you're excited about, and like they make you feel like you really don't want to tell nobody nothing no more because like they just ruin your whole like high that you were on, wanting to tell them. Like, having a brother like that, like having a family member like that, having somebody older than you that supports you in that way, I think is one of the reasons why Eddie grew to the magnitude that he did. Like, they always say, like, outside people support you more than your friends and your family do, and it's not a testament to they won't do it. It's just a testament to how Charlie saw so much in Eddie that he said, I could live. I'm not just gonna live off my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna fight it, man. I'm gonna fight Rick James, but like, I don't care who it is. Like, it's me and my brother versus the world, and that was just. I think that was a really dope concept, and I don't think Murphy gets enough credit for the fact that he didn't deal with a lot of scandals. Like, he had some people like trying to sue him, like some women trying to sue him and things like that, like little tick for tat things here and there. But like, he didn't go down the drug route. He didn't. He just did some bad movies. Like that was his biggest thing. Like, he just did some movies that he just shouldn't have did. Like that was the biggest fault.
He said when you work that much and you do that, and you're in front of the camera that much, everything ain't gonna work out.
Mm-hmm.
It was a movie. It was a movie that he said he felt like was gonna flop. Because as a matter of fact, during that particular segment of the documentary, when he said that, they immediately showed a clip from Vampire in Brooklyn, and I'm like, I hope that's not what you're talking about.
They had the shit on the news. They said,
well, Vampire in Brooklyn did bomb.
Vampire in Brooklyn bombed.
It did not do good.
Bomb. It was bad. People talked about it. It was bad. It didn't know it.
Like, I know we love that movie.
But people loved it after they seen it. But people just didn't go to the theater to see it. They did not want to see
my shit all up.
It was his accent that he was doing. They felt like the makeup that he was using in that wasn't good. Because, you know, like in Coming to America, when he turned into that Jewish guy, you really thought he was that Jewish. Like, you really thought he was a white Jewish man. When he was the white guy,
you couldn't hear his voice.
Right. When he was a white guy in Vampire in Brooklyn, they were like, oh, that's kind of lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that was my problem with Norbit versus
written by Charlie.
Yeah. I mean, R.I.P. Charlie, but I didn't like the movie. And the reason why I didn't like the movie is because Eddie has been funnier than he was in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, and the characters that he played just weren't, right in a blowhole. Like, it was just like, it was low hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for Eddie Murphy, like it just he's more creative than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. Like, it's me telling somebody who's done everything in the world, like them. But it's like when you do something, when you get to that magnitude of, man, this is the best product I could ever put out. Sometimes you put those movies out and everybody's like, I guess. Mm-hmm. Like, there's not many people that can continuously put out hit after hit after hit after hit after hit, and there's no misses. Maybe Michael Jackson. Maybe Michael Jackson. Like, I don't know if Mike has a miss.
Mike had misses.
Everybody gonna like everything,
but he was so dope that they didn't feel like misses.
Right. And I think that was Eddie's problem. Like, Eddie is so dope. You just knew Pluto Nash wasn't it? like you just knew Pluto Nash just was like, okay.
Nigga, even the name.
Yeah.
1,000 Words was stupid.
Yeah, it was.
Meet Dave was stupid to me. Welcome to Old Navy.
Yeah.
That 1,000 Word movie, I hated that movie so much. Yeah, I hated it so much. I hated that fucking movie.
I like the 1,000 Words. I like Pluto Nash. 1,000 Words was cool.
You think Pluto Nash was his worst one? Like, what would you say is it? Let's give our worst Eddie movie. Like, what is your worst Eddie movie that you probably seen? Pluto Nash for you? Okay.
Probably.
For me, it's between Nash, Meet Dave, Bowfinger.
Bowfinger was worse than Pluto Nash. I forgot all about Bowfinger. Bowfinger's the worst Eddie Murphy movie. Then Pluto Nash.
Yeah.
I don't like. I ain't gonna lie. It was that one scene where it was like, showing your ass. He was like, That thing had me rolling. That thing had
What
me.
he what he
That thing had
did?
me rolling. But I was rolling. Boy.
It
When they
did.
showed
It
that shit
did.
again, bro, I
Yeah.
died laughing. I died.
Yeah.
I'm
But
like,
it's not a good movie though.
no,
But
Daddy
I
Daycare
think
was
that is it though.
trash.
Like even his bad movies have good moments. But I just like that.
Daddy Daycare was stupid.
Daddy Daycare
I
was dumb. But
like
I
that.
he
mean,
kind of
but
explained why he
he
started
explained
doing those like children's movies,
Yeah.
and it was for his kids.
for his
Like,
kids,
but like
yeah.
I said, for me, Pluto Nash is his worst movie, and it's because it has some scenes in there, some lines in there that I liked. Like the one where he's dancing with the wine cooler is probably one of the funniest things I like.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he was getting down and she hit him with that speaker, and it was like, all right, but
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
said, it was the low hanging fruit parts of the racist Asian dude. Like, I just feel like he could be more creative with it, you know. But that's just me. Like I said, like some people love it. Some people love Norbert. I just didn't. Like I ain't like the second Nutty Professor. Like Meet the Clumps. It was the weird. It was the weird dream sequence with Granny.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I like the second one either. I just thought it should have
And
stopped.
then they switched the girl up because he didn't get Jada Pinkett. He got Janet. And this was Janet before the face surgeries and stuff. Well, the extreme face surgeries.
That was a good switch up.
Not gonna hold you.
That was a good switch
Janet
up.
has
but this was back when Jada Pinkett was palatable. She did.
Yeah,
she
big ass
did
forehead in this movie though. That
She did
forehead was big as
She
shit.
had
my favorite Jada Pinkett is Low Down Dirty Shame. That Jada Pinkett right there.
That's everybody's favorite. That's everybody's favorite. That's probably everybody's favorite. That's everybody. I mean,
that's top. That is top tier Jada right there.
Top tier.
It might be the haircut though. It might be the haircut. I didn't realize Eddie Murphy was married. I also didn't realize Eddie Murphy was married to a white woman, but I didn't realize Eddie Murphy was married.
I didn't know the nigga had. I didn't know he had 10 kids.
10 kids, yeah, but he has them from different women.
I don't care. It's 10 fucking kids.
His house though.
That's why
you got a Picasso in your house.
Hey, the nigga said, "Hey, you know I'm getting cold. I'm gonna close the roof."
Hey, close the roof.
What?
Excuse me.
Nigga, the Picasso is a picture of him and his brother.
You're like, what? This nigga said, "Hey, you know what? It's getting nippy here. Somebody close the roof."
Interesting thing. I'll be honest with you. My
Excuse me,
opinion
sir?
about it. It wasn't a great doc. It wasn't. It was. Yeah, it wasn't that good, but it was some stuff in it. I was like, really? Like
he didn't want to make it.
We showed the picture. That's why his mom and daddy broke up. Like this.
But he talked about it like he said he didn't want it to be. When he talked about it, he said he didn't want it to be sad drama like he died or something. Like he died. You know, I'm still alive. I'm like, no, we're gonna make it fun. We ain't gonna just make it like one of those ones that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like
why it's like that though? The reason why
he's
it's
been
like
through some shit. He's been through some shit. Like
he did, but he hasn't been through anything like. He wasn't on drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, he wasn't on drugs.
He didn't have those.
That surprised the shit out of me.
Yeah. That man said he walked in and saw Robin Williams doing coke. He said,
that's his real thing. That's his real thing. Charlie would not let him do any of that. Charlie was so on his head. He had so much respect for Charlie Murphy to where it's like, Charlie was like, nigga, you better not. And he just didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a big brother. He wasn't like he was a real, for real, like, I slap shit at you. You try to, so you know, but because so if you go back and watch, what was the interview? Oh god, and it was him, and it was him and Arsenio Hall. It's on YouTube, but it was like an hour conversation. But Arsenio would say they was talking about him doing drugs, and then Arsenio was like, "Well, you couldn't do none of that because Charlie kicked your ass." He's like, "You know, right?" Charlie would stop him from doing everything.
He said he didn't smoke weed until he was in his 30s.
His 30. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Charlie wouldn't let him get like. When you get to a certain pinnacle,
because if you realize and saw Robin Williams, like, I was like, Robin Williams was doing coke.
Everybody probably was back then, bro. You know, like you said, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Everybody bought it. It was normal. It was like cigarettes. You want a cigarette now, but I take some of that smack. Excuse me.
but you know what was one? You know, it was one really, really, really big interesting thing, and I think I want to stop doing this myself. he said at one point people were comparing him to Richard Pryor and how he was going to be the next Richard Pryor. And it's like we do that with a lot of
We do.
stars and
We do.
athletes, and you know
To
what I'm
this
saying?
day.
Like, and thinking about it, like the way that he put it, it's a tad bit disrespectful, you know? Like,
It is.
Why is there a next Michael Jordan? Like, why?
He hated that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why is there
Richard
a next
Pryor hated
Michael
that
Jackson?
more than anything.
Like, why is there a next, you know,
People thought Richard
Denzel?
Pryor
Like,
was joking. He was not joking. When people was asking him that, and he was like, "I hate it." He was serious as a heart attack. He was mad. He hated that. Like Richard Pryor hated that. Like, why are you saying he's next me? He's not the next me.
And
Like,
it's and I don't blame Rich for feeling like that, but like Eddie Murphy has been extremely vocal about on multiple occasions. That was that's where he started at. Because he wanted to be Richard Pryor. Even when he was a 13, 14, 15-year-old teenage boy, everything he did, he mimicked Richard Pryor. His infatuation with doing these movies like Norbit and the Nutty Professor, where he's playing multiple characters coming to America. He adopted that concept from Richard Pryor.
right. But you notice nobody has ever done that again, right? Like nobody has ever done the multiple character movies.
And he spoke about that because makeup change going from one character to the next was like 4 hours.
Yeah, they say he had to audition as himself for those roles. Like, that's crazy.
So if you can imagine being Cletus, go to the trailer 4 hours. Now you grandma, go to the trailer 4 hours. Now you the boy's mama, Hercules, go back to the trailer 4 hours. Mm-hmm. And he did like 10 different characters in Nutty Professor. He did like 10 different characters in Come to America. He didn't do as many characters in Norbit, and hell, and in Bowfinger, he played 3 different characters and didn't do a single makeup change.
Correct.
So the fact that he was willing to go through that process in multiple movies and love doing it, nobody else is willing to take that kind of time and put in that kind of work.
But it's also when you grow up in families like the way that he grew up, man, you develop a lot of different personalities, man. Like, you know, when you grow up with an animated father, when you grow up with, you know, animated relatives, like you develop those type of characters, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, you find yourself pulling from those characters from time to time, man. Like it's really a dope thing when he was like, I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm an artist.
He never considered himself.
I can express myself in a lot of different ways.
He never considered himself a stand-up comedian. Like he never. You don't care because Raw was to this day one of the funniest. Raw the funniest stand-up in the world. Still, like, man, come on, bro. To see that at 3 years, 4 years old, and then go back to seeing it at 8, it's like, bro, this he. Oh, yeah, nah.
Wait,
bro.
you was watching Raw at 3 or 4?
I was supposed to.
Raw came out 88.
Yeah, Raw. No, Delirious. My fault.
Delirious was 85.
Yeah, and Delirious was younger. It was Delirious. Delirious with the red suit.
Nigga, I don't know what type of house you grew up in.
No, I got watched by my older cousin a lot. I got watched by my older cousin, so she was watching it. My older cousin watching it. So yeah, no,
I ain't get to those things. I hit my teens. I ain't get none of that till I hit like at least like 15, 16. Now coming to America, I was watching when I was like 12, 13 years old. You know, I had to do this when I was watching that bath scene. You know, you always went to the movies. Your parents say you to cover your eyes. Whoever you with, the adult told you to cover your eyes. You're like, okay.
I always had to go to other people's house to watch stuff. You know, you always got that one cousin, that older cousin who don't care, who let you drink a little bit of liquor, might let you hit the cigarette to show you that you don't like the shit. You know, that type of stuff. So
the cigarette is crazy.
Yeah, bro. I hit the cigarette one time. Like, you know what? Y'all got it. That's crazy.
Yeah, this shit trash.
It's right.
Big trash.
It's big trash. I don't see
that. That's the one thing I think I've never in my life ever wanted to do is a cigarette. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know. The smell just bothered me.
The taste is worse.
I'd rather not. You ever
The
kiss
taste is
somebody?
worse.
You ever kiss somebody that smoke a cigarette? Oh,
Nope.
Yep, that's the first and last.
Yeah, one of my favorite details about this documentary, and he touched on this early, was when he was looking at the picture of him and Charlie Murphy when they were kids, and he talked about how upset his dad was about the amount of money that his mom spent on the picture, and when he mimicked father's voice, I was like, yo, I've heard that voice in multiple Eddie Murphy movies. Knowing that he pulled that from his dad was dope as hell. Because like if you go back, you could the movie that popped into my head first was The Clumps. I said, I guarantee you, one or two of them voices came from his dad.
Yeah.
And that's
the other dope thing about that was because
his stepdad as well.
Because of Delirious, his dad stopped drinking because he was like,
well, his stepdad. So his actual
died.
father died, and then his
stepdad said,
so he got two different ones, two different voices really, because the Vern, I mean the I think his name is Vern or something like that.
That was his last name. Stepdad's last name was Vernon.
And he was talking about him in the in Delirious about how this is my house, and yeah, he said that about like, oh, this is how I sound when I get I'm stop drinking.
Yeah, I'm stop drinking. I think I'm
gonna stop drinking. That's dope. That is dope though. Because like you got people that do that and they'll still keep drinking. So nah, man, it was I think it's like if you're a creator and you watch this, like you're gonna take a lot from it. And like one of the biggest things I took away from it was like the whole thing about not boxing myself in. Because a lot of people, like when I tell them all the different things that I do, they're like, oh well, you should just focus on this. And I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to. Like I'm good at everything that I feel like I put my hands on because I like doing it. Like I like the different areas of the ways that I create. So why am I just gonna focus on this one thing? I feel like that's limiting myself. I don't abide by your rules.
Right.
Like I don't have to do this one thing because you said I have to do it. You're stupid. Leave me alone. Shut up. Go do push-ups. Get on my face.
And then to your point, Rashad, when they were talking about how Richard Pryor wasn't too keen on people highlighting Eddie Murphy as the next Richard Pryor, which they did not have to do, but because of Eddie's love and adoration for Richard Pryor, it was too easy for the general public to say, oh, well, he's going to be the next Richard Pryor. Because everybody knew how infatuated Eddie Murphy was with Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
But it didn't always have to be like that because like when Larry Bird and Magic Johnson saved the NBA, and the two of them were the faces of the NBA, and then here comes Michael Jordan. They didn't say, well, he's going to be the next Larry Bird or he's going to be the next Magic Johnson. They were just saying, oh, it's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah. But you've never heard them say somebody's going to be the next white person. They
didn't like to me black people at the same time. So and not only was he blatant black, he was like breaking all the records at that time. So it's like, okay, hold on. So that's how they kind of like. It's easier. I ain't saying this, but it's kind of the truth. It's easier to try to pin us against each other versus somebody versus one of them.
And he
try to go against us because they can't beat us. So basically, if they can't beat us, well, maybe this other black man could beat this black man and make there be some tension because another white man could do nothing. A white man could do nothing with Eddie at that time in the box office. It was apparent he was kicking ass. So let's try to say, okay, you the number one, and basically nigga in charge now. Like Richard Pryor was cool, but we got you now. So of course, especially knowing that that's that man's idol. It's kind of jacked up, but that's what they do to each other, man. It's kind of like,
but you never heard who's the next Robert De Niro?
You never heard that. Who's the next Robert De Niro? Who's the next Al Pacino?
Remember when Eddie was talking about how there was a movie Pryor got casted for. But for some reason, I forgot what he said, but he couldn't do the role, so they put Eddie Murphy.
It was trading
in
places.
Richard, changing places.
Because he burned himself. That's when he burned himself. So Richard Pryor.
Right. He
Yeah.
had the burn accident. So when Richard Pryor was doing the interview on
he's funny. We too funny.
Was it like
I
Jay
just
Leno?
thought about the Richard Pryor stand up where he lit the match. He was like, "Yeah, this was me."
Yeah.
Everybody else did this shit. When I do it, I blow up.
I blow up.
So
Richard Pryor was a genius with this shit, bro. Have y'all seen the lyrics? He was like,
and they asked him, it was like, well, Eddie Murphy got your role. How do you feel he did? And he said it right there. He was like, it's crazy how I didn't want it to be as funny as it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Richard
and
Pryor
then he low-key was like, yeah, like I ain't like that.
Richard Pryor, he was dead ass. He was dead ass with it though. He was not people. He might smile. People laughed about it. Richard Pryor said what he said, and he was the definition of I said what I said. It don't, like people just always thought it was funny because it was Richard Pryor. No, he was dead ass serious. When he told him, "Hey, Eddie Murphy said Bill Cosby said cuss too much."
Well, you tell Bill.
You call him back. Somebody said you can suck my dick. That was a true story though. Like, he was kind of like, you talking about you can suck my dick. Man, but it was that's some gangster stuff though. You tell Bill I said he can suck my dick. That was him though. So you can't. But what's sad is they still do this shit to this day. Oh, LeBron is better than Kobe. And Kobe.
That's what I said.
Like, wait a minute, that's two different generations. Like, I hate that comparison. Like, why can't it just be LeBron played how many years? Kobe, my man Kobe, rest in peace, died how many years ago?
Kobe died 2021.
2020.
No, 2020.
January
2020 is the worst year ever.
LeBron's still playing. So it's like, how you compare somebody who was in the league 5 years before LeBron even played, and the same thing with or the best ever. Only we do that with each other. Unfortunately, we got to compare. Oh, he's better than this. Why does it matter? They've all
because the problem, the issue is the underlying issue is Ken is the general public acts like they can't measure someone's greatness without using somebody great before them as a measuring stick.
And that's crazy. Like they have their own greatness. They have their own. Like LeBron
why,
came in.
Why do I have to use this person's greatness to measure this person?
To measure this person's greatness, which is bad. But that's what we do. But then it goes from measure to competition.
They didn't do that with Luka. Luka's able to flourish.
They didn't do it to Luke. They didn't do that. They didn't do that to Luke at all.
Luka's able to suck.
Luka's been playing against grown men since he was 14 years old.
He's able to suck some years, and nobody will say anything to him.
Luka's the next. What? Oh my God, I'm drawing.
Hell, Luka and Jokic don't even get compared to each other. Like,
what's the white boy's name for? I'm drawing a blank. What's for Dallas? The coldest white boy ever.
Who? Dirk Nowitzki?
Dirk Nowitzki. They don't compare. No, you've never heard nobody say Luka's the next Dirk Nowitzki, and they don't. Dirk is the first who's tall and gets busy. Like it didn't matter. But they don't do that.
And on that note, with the whole Richard Pryor being vocal about him not appreciating the comparison. One of the dopest things about this documentary to me is the fact that the motivation for Harlem Nights was Eddie Murphy wanted to do a movie not only with his brother but with everybody who he idolized and had respect for.
Yep.
That's why you get the Richard Pryors and the Red Foxes.
The Red Foxes.
And that's why that cast was put together.
Everybody, I want all y'all to come on.
Because Eddie wanted to give flowers to everybody who he had respect for, who were his OGs and everybody who came before him.
You broke my nose, man.
You shut my brother quick. Hey man, I don't have here. Hey, yo, sit at home,
dude,
man.
Bro, I promise that movie gonna hit you differently, bro.
I don't see why you got to watch that movie, bro. There's no way you can. Even if you just, it might not be your favorite movie, but there's no way you're not gonna be entertained by watching that shit, bro. Like
fast forward through the first 5 minutes.
Man, come on.
Because that intro is terrible. Like that's one of them like old school like Al Green intro like
Hey,
5 minutes
yo,
before the
nah,
movie started.
it is
Yeah.
like dumb long.
So
It is like
so
dumb long, bro.
fast forward through that intro where they giving you the like the characters and stuff. After that, you good.
Yeah, bro. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm ready. But you
Yeah.
get ready to be
But it's crazy. It's crazy to me how many people Eddie Murphy casted in that movie, and damn near everybody but Eddie from that cast is gone, bro.
What he said was sad that he had to bury him because they didn't have no money. He's like, where the money
yeah.
at?
He had to
Where the
Because
bury, he
none
had
of
to
money at?
bury Red
he,
Fox.
Yeah, he was like,
because
where
Red
the
Fox.
because
family?
none of
What
the
he bury?
families.
The amount of money that Red Fox got from that movie cleared his debt because Red Fox was in debt before he did.
Oh yeah, he was in there for millions. Yeah,
Before he did that movie.
he did a movie. Yeah,
So like the
yeah.
fact that he paid him the amount of money to get him out of debt, like I think he had the highest. I think Red Fox had the highest. I forgot. I think it was like 2 million or something like that. Like
Yeah.
back then,
Yeah,
you
back then,
paid him
yeah,
2
yeah.
million to do that movie. That's crazy.
To clear off his debt. He said he wanted to do it, but he said we just gonna clear the debt before he passed away, so his kids wouldn't have to take over. Yeah, Eddie
Yeah,
Murphy a real one.
that's I think that's the dopest part about like Eddie Murphy is how he brought a lot of people along with him. Um, you know, like I said, you don't have the big he was somewhere caught doing drugs like he did. He was
No, you don't have
like
none of that. He didn't
he
have.
doesn't have that David Ruffin story. Like he doesn't have that, that and he doesn't
That
look
rock
bad.
bottom story.
Yeah, he had one.
Yeah, like
He had one issue, one thing that they tried to spin, and said one of the girls he was dating was a man. Y'all remember that? It maybe lasted maybe a year. Talking about he was dating that
Okay.
transvestite or something like this. Gonna say, yeah. If you Google it, that's
I
never
heard
scared to try to
heard
say what
something
his
like that,
girlfriend.
but
Hollywood
it
is a wild place, bro.
Yeah,
yeah, I heard
when
something
his
like that.
girlfriend he tried to say he was
But
like, so they try
but
to diminish his. Yeah, said he
but
just what he is
so did
now.
Teddy Pendergrass. so did Teddy P. So yeah.
But yeah, and
But
then I remember Dave Chappelle talking about how he walked right past Eddie Murphy but didn't recognize him because at the time he was dressed up as Sherman Klump. But it took Eddie to turn and be like, "Hey, I know who you is. You funny." And then that's when Dave was like, "Oh shit!" Like nigga, Eddie Murphy. And then boom.
hey, Dave got to stop lighting up them cigarettes wherever he at, man.
Dave don't get. He do it on purpose, bro.
When he did that shit on Saturday Night
bro.
Live, I was like,
He
he don't
don't
give a fuck.
care, bro.
That boy act like
He
he's still
don't
in the
care,
80s,
bro.
That boy
But
smoke cigarettes everywhere.
That's what everybody call. But see, he's the new Richard Pryor because he does not care. He's there to this day. He
Dave
do
just be
not
lighting up
care about
cigs
nothing.
everywhere. I'm
He'll
like, brother,
say what he want. He say what he
inside.
want. He do what he want. Dave Chappelle the epitome. I do not care. I'm gonna say what his special should have been got him canceled, but he don't care. Bro. That man does not care. Dave Chappelle's gonna say what he wants on purpose.
Going back, bro. Going back, I didn't realize that was Dave Chappelle in Nutty Professor until like, well, I mean, because that was like his first. I think that was like his first.
That was the first role. That was just like his first role. The only reason I knew is because after watching Half Baked, I was like, I did was he after watching Half Baked. That's when I knew. Oh, that's where he looked because he kind of still looked the same, but he's a little bit older. But yeah, I mean everything.
Reggie.
Hey, Dave Chappelle. Hey, Dave Chappelle.
You mind waiting for the punchline, brother?
Yeah. He let him. He ripped him up, boy.
You the next Willie Bruce, man. You.
Eddie is incredible, man.
I like black, but now you gonna make me attack black. Yeah, it's just, bro. It's just going back. It's just like every time a clip played, man, you had like a memory, like of what, like, bro. Like, I kid you not, man. Like watching like him with the Coming to America thing. Because if you think about it, bro, so James Earl Jones and Madge Sinclair, right? They did Coming to America, and then got casted for The Lion King as Mufasa and Sarabi.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Like that hit you like differently, like you know what I'm saying? Like he put them in this.
You are casted in a Mount Rushmore Eddie Murphy movie, and then go do one of the
greatest cartoon,
the biggest
the greatest cartoon ever
of all fucking time. You can't make this shit up, bro.
You can't make it
No,
up.
not at all. And it
But
was
You know, another thing I
was
found interesting about that, about Coming to America, where he said that he based off that off real life because how he viewed women.
yeah,
He
how
said, like
you
he
wanted to
didn't
find
want,
love.
yeah, how you want to find love. Like he didn't want nobody to be with him because who he was. And I was like, you know what, that makes a lot of sense because it's
That's
a lot
exactly
of it's a lot of ugly rich people out there that's married, and you got to say to yourself, I know why you here. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
just saying, bro. You got Matumbo, brother. Matumbo had to say, you know what? I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, first of
Sometimes
all,
you just
stab in love,
hopefully you
stab
can
in
get to
love,
love
bro.
me for me. You get to
Stab
love me
in
for
love,
me.
bro.
Man, listen.
If he don't over, I love you. I
listen. Sometimes you just got to understand. There's some people out there, you know, that you say, you know what? She like him because she's attractive. But then you got some people out there say, you know what?
Yeah, good heart.
You got a lot of money.
There's some
You
hear
might
me
be
outs
cool.
though. There's some hear me outs in Hollywood. There's a few of them.
Not ugly.
It's a few of them. I'm trying to think right now, but it's like maybe like 3 of them.
If you ugly, you know why they there. Why you gonna say that? You know how you got them, not why they there, because it might be a chance where they have grown to love you because you are a good person.
Okay,
but the initial attraction was your bank account. It had nothing to do with how you look. You're not gonna sit here and tell me you walked up to a girl in the club like, "Hey, what's up?" and she was like, "Oh yes, no." Who
I mean,
are you?
because Seal and Heidi Klum had to be friends first. I'm just
You know what? The newest example of that is Travis Hunter. When his girl said he was trying to talk to me forever until my brother told me who he was, that's when I gave him a chance. I'm sorry. But if you ugly and you got money,
that's real. I can't even argue with you on that one.
Yeah,
that one's real.
She the first one that said it. She like, you know what? He wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't leave me alone. Then my brother told me who he was. How you doing today?
You know what? I did like the D.
How you doing? What you doing? What
you know what?
Doing today?
You know what? I was tripping. I
like you. I'm sorry.
I want you to work for it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You find out that this dude was on his way to be something, and the NIL just started dropping, so he started getting deals out of high school. Fuck you. You ain't finna sit here and lie. You're not finna sit here and lie. You're lying to people. Y'all got to be real. Be real, man.
Like I said before, man, it hits you, bro. Like when you get a little bit, like even like with regular like people, bro, like when somebody that's not as attractive as you, like I don't how can I say this? When somebody jump in your inbox that looks like somebody you got to put more effort to get, and you just be like,
you see me, right? I'm just.
Who sent you?
Who sent you? The thing is, this is the problem.
Who sent you over here?
Now, I'm not gonna say who. But somebody I know who is going through this, and I'm done. But I try to convince them, bro. This ain't what you think this is, brother. All you have to do, right? When you see people approach you, take a step back, think of your past. Do anybody in your past look close to this person. Okay, let's be real. You might, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here saying that I'm every the black man in the month. That's not what I'm saying. But I also know that I'm not ugly. So I
He
have the
said at best,
potential. I
at
have the
best you've been pulling
potential.
8. You've been pulling 4s. All of a sudden you got
I
a
have the
9 in your face.
potential. I could pull a good 6, 7.5, 7.75. But when a 9-10 come look in my face, bitch, what you want? I don't got it. I don't got it. Matter of fact, one hit me up in the inbox yesterday. Hey, I seen you. Something about your picture just stands out to me. You thought it said done. That's what you thought.
That's a scam.
That's a
scam.
I'm about to report your page. I'm about to report your page right now.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. How many followers you? What's that say?
You so fine.
Bro,
You got
not gonna hold you.
7 followers.
Kid you not. Kid you not.
Oh,
3-4
shit.
days ago. 3-4 days ago. 3-4 days ago. Got an inbox. I opened it, closed it back, left it for like 2 days. I went back.
Yeah.
Read it a few times. Like, that don't say what I don't say.
I'm so glad you said that, Duke, because I have spoken to multiple people in the last calendar month who got that same exact message verbatim. I said it's a scam. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
I got it too. Don't worry about it.
You might give me.
I got messages from the same person from 3 different accounts. I said, don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
You might give me. It's either that or I get like, hey, can I do your fortune? Man, if you don't get your Grand Rising King, can I do your fortune?
Listen, I've been a lot of cute. I've been a lot of cute. I've been a lot of handsome. When you overdo on the sexy, shut your ass up.
Yeah, shut up. Don't lie. Don't lie to my face.
Shut up.
Don't lie to my face.
What's the goddamn button? We done, bro. This is niggas.
Shut up.
Don't lie to. No, it's true because it's true.
Shut
it's
up.
true. It's like shut up.
If you tell me,
like,
do what I tell. If you telling the truth, show me the titty.
What?
No titty show. You lied. You lied
What?
to me.
So let me ask you this, Duke. Let me ask you this, Duke. Let me ask you this.
Oh,
This snow bunny that Eddie been with for the last 14 years. You think she got motive?
So I hate to say this. I don't want to say
this
out loud, but I'm gonna say it out loud, right?
Because when you look at
snow bunnies are a little difficult to
Not in the middle of the conversation.
So this is
I gotta pull up his ex-wife right now because his ex-wife bad.
Who? Nicole Murphy?
Talking about the one who was with Dion? Was she with Dion too?
I don't know if Nicole Murphy was with Dion.
But what I'm saying is, right? It's hard with the snow bunnies because a lot of snow bunnies come from wealth.
I'm about to call.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now.
They come from wealth. So with that being said, it could be a thing where I'm in this for love, or I want to keep living the life that I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? So you have to approach that with a different.
So what you're saying is married sisters. So that's all you're saying.
What I'm saying is stay black. Keep it in house. Stay cautious either way you go. But what I'm saying is sometimes you just don't know, brother, until it's too late.
Date within your conscious circle.
I'm not gonna hold you. I thought about it one time, and the simple fact that no disrespect to the white women, but it's a lot of stuff about me that you don't understand. And I can't be with somebody who don't understand certain things. If I have to sit here and explain to you what blue magic is, we can't date.
Hey, that's what you call a cultural difference.
Yeah, I can't date you if I have to explain to you what a hot comb is. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You know what I'm saying? If your family, somebody in your family doesn't have a nickname, then we can't can't talk.
Nah, their grandmas be named Bunny.
No, if your brother named Kyle, and I say, where your brother at? Oh, he's upstairs. Tell him to come downstairs. Hey, Kyle, you call Kyle? I can't be your friend. We can't talk. Your brother name need to be Ray Ray, a Pookie, Big Man, Red. Something. It has to be
If I
something
see
besides his name.
if I see a white Pookie, I'm leaving. I'm not about to deal with this.
Right. They don't have nicknames. So it's a lot of stuff about you're not going to, and I don't got time to learn. I don't got time to learn you, and I don't got time to teach you about me. And for the ones who think they know us, I don't like them either. I'm sorry. They get on my nerves.
Got black friends.
Yeah.
I got black friends. It's crazy.
I listen to Tupac. Shut up.
Are we rating this since it's a documentary or no? We don't really need to rate it.
I mean,
because Eddie Murphy, I don't think there's no point really. I think it's like you basically rating him on his life.
To me, as far as like documentaries go, like I didn't view this as like a documentary, more so like a informative thing.
Yeah.
Like I ain't view it as a doc, and it's sad to say that we view documentaries as more so like to me this was more so giving Eddie his flowers, like than it was like a documentary.
That's what it was.
Like they didn't deep dive too much into his his past. They didn't deep dive too much into like his relationships and things like that. Which is okay. Like this is fine. Like giving people their flowers is fine.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know, what's that? So I mean, it was good. It was good. It was I don't have a rating for it, but it was good.
Because I mean, at the end of the day,
at a 77 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Have we seen documentaries done better than this? Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you look at the Chicago Bulls, The Last Dance, when you look at New Edition, when you look at, I mean, I could go down a rabbit hole of documentaries that were shot like it was a movie production.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't shot like it was a movie production. It shot like it was like it was a conversation.
It was like a biopic. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Will Eddie Murphy ever do stand up again? He had the whole falling out with SNL and talked about how he wanted to go back and patch that up. You know what I'm saying? He talked about family. He talked about his kids. He talked about his dad, Charlie Murphy. Good movies, bad movies. He talked about how when you're single and you don't have no kids, it's all about you. But when you have kids, thinking about your kids, and that is the trajectory of the type of movie he's doing. He started doing more voice work. He talked about how was probably his most successful voiceover work to date. Mm-hmm. I mean, he covered a lot. He covered a lot of bases.
He covered everything. He did.
And I love hearing him tell his story, and the Dave Chappelle and everybody else chiming in. And Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? And then especially them talking about how when he did Dreamgirls, he was fresh off of his divorce, and they can tell like that's like something is there. Like this isn't Eddie losing himself in the role. Like he's carrying his heart, and he can't hide that shit. But it helped with that role specifically so much. And it was like Jamie was like, I could tell something was different with this nigga, bro.
What would y'all say is y'all favorite Eddie movie?
Beverly Hills Cop 1.
That's solid.
Because I could go with like
Coming to America.
I can go with the Come to America and the Harlem Nights. But it's probably be that or Mike.
Up there. Believe it or not, the Nutty Professor is up there.
Well, I said it's hard to pick. Yeah, but
it's not hard for me. Come to America is my favorite out of all of them. Like that's one movie I could just watch. Yeah.
Mine was just so that and 40 Hours was funny as hell. Like that one was real Eddie. Like the way he was talking to the people, and like he said, you didn't hear people say that stuff. Like he going to the bar and was like, "Yeah, I'm a nigga with a badge. And what? Like he was wow. I don't know if y'all ever seen it for real. Watch it as
Not
an
gonna fall
adult,
for the
bro.
banana in the tailpipe.
Watch it as an adult, bro. That is some wild stuff. Like that movie is wild as an adult. 'Cause back then you really couldn't comprehend, but now you be like,
Bro.
you tell the story, you
Boomerang
be
is up there.
like, bro,
Oh,
yeah,
that's what I want. I did want to talk about. The I guess the critics got mad because it wasn't any
oh yeah,
main white
yeah.
characters
Because it
in
was
the
all
movie.
black
And it
lead.
was all black too. He was like, oh, that was a white guy in there
All
somewhere.
black
Like,
leads.
I'm like, yeah.
He was like, yeah, there was white people in the movie, but all the leads were black. And Hollywood couldn't stand that.
And he said, get used to it because we ain't
Running,
still
who's
here. We
running the
gonna be here.
office? Who's running the office?
And then what other controversy was there when he talked about when he had the he talked about the Oscars. It was like, I'm probably not gonna get an Oscar for saying this, but I can't keep my mouth shut about it. He touched on a lot at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fact that he doesn't have an Oscar is insane.
And he said he was
And
gonna
then
win
he
with
was
another.
like, he was like, me not winning the Oscar wasn't what I'm mad about. I barely go to award shows, and then the fact
He
that
was
I put
mad
on
that
a
they
tux
invited him to.
and Joe, it was like,
Exactly.
I could have lost at home. Nigga, I drove up here for nothing.
Yeah, I can
I
lost it
feel him
all.
though. I feel him though. I feel him though. Like why did you ask him to come up here?
The
Why
one
did you ask him
award
to
show
come
I
up?
decided to go to,
Yeah,
I'd have wasted
you
a
go
whole
to.
outfit.
I can lost at home.
Did I tell y'all about the time, bro? This girl invited me to her son's
I
football
lost at
game,
home.
and he was on the bench. I was like,
Yep.
why am I here?
Because when she invited you to her son's football game, she didn't.
I'm thinking
the invite, the energy in the invite didn't give. My son don't be playing for real.
right. I'm thinking, he D1. Like, you know, I'm about to see.
He
I'm about to
wouldn't
see.
have
Hey,
won.
I'm about to see him out. I'm like, hey, which one he is? Oh, he's number 7. I'm looking. She's like, oh yeah, he right now. He on the bench. Well, he don't really play a lot. Man, why are we here? Like, I'm about to leave. I don't. Like,
At this point, he babysitting your son. He baby. You could have
he
found something to do
doesn't
with your
play.
life. You could have found something
She
more
was like,
to do.
oh yeah, well his dad doesn't come to his games anymore because he doesn't play.
His dad don't want to see this shit. They don't watch him sit down. Like he did.
We went through a whole 4 quarters and your son didn't play. I'm having to pretend to be interested in this.
That hurts because I thought for sure my oldest son was going to be the next great lineman. I mean, I remember the phone call. Hey, what you doing Saturday? Nothing. Your son got a football game. Whose son? Your son got a football game. Type shit. What number is 55? That's a good ass fucking number. Hell yeah. Yeah.
55. I already know what he had on the field.
Yeah.
What?
But I mean, I knew that he was a big kid, but it wasn't no. So this
What
55 is a
the
solid
hell?
number, right? Because
What
it wasn't like
the
no
hell, bro?
76. It wasn't no 64. It wasn't no 67. It was 55. 55 in a lot of cases means some shit. Bro, I went to the store and bought him wristbands and shit. Oh, God. I got to the game. I'm hyped. I got myself. I put him to the side. I do a prayer and everything. That would mess me up was the prayer part because I put him to the side, did the prayer. Son said the whole game. The only action my son got where they was at a high school, brother, and he found the long jump sand pit. Brother, my son was over there making snow angels in the sand, brother. Embarrassed, you hear me? I feel like everybody was staring at me and shit. I was mad, brother. I was mad.
Right,
and then my son hit me when we left the game. I gotta go feed you. Wow, I don't know. You ain't did shit, but I'm gonna get you some McDonald's. Get you some
Jersey
McDonald's.
clean.
No, it wasn't clean because he been rolling around on the ground. He just wasn't clean. My son, look, brother, the hardest thing I ever do in my life was lie to my son. My son looked at me and said, "Daddy, you come to my next game?" I say, "Son, I think I got to work." I got to work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, son.
Oh my God.
I think I got to work.
Yeah, but it's safe to say me and her didn't
What
work out.
the hell?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, he got number 7. I'm thinking, oh, he about to be out there wrecking shop. I don't know what position he playing, but it's either quarterback, receiver. You know what I'm saying? He about to be out there, at making moves. Bro, he sat on the bench the whole time. Like I'm thinking, oh, he about to get in the game. Oh, he do this all 4 quarters. It's hey, we were 7 games into the season. This is 7th game, ma'am. If he not gonna play, he not gonna play.
I mean, he's a cheerleader.
Like at this point, when I say 0 reps,
No.
You got no burn.
yeah, his dad doesn't come to the games
Did-
anymore
did
because
they
he knew
win
his
or
son
lose?
wasn't gonna play. But I don't remember. I was so mad, and she was sitting there talking to me about stuff I ain't care about no more. Like once it hit 2nd quarter, I was focused on the game. I just wanted to see what the plays were because I was just like, man, this is stupid.
My son was
If
a
you
beast
want,
the whole
if you
time.
want to find,
It
if
was
you want
fun
to
for me
find, I'll
because
walk out this stadium right now. Yeah, never.
Good doc, solid. I'm definitely gonna watch it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Eddie to our generation is definitely upper echelon, one of the best to ever do it. I mean, he one of the best to ever do this shit. His catalog is undeniable. He didn't have those rock bottom lows in his career. You know what I'm saying? Other than the way losing people he cared about affected him, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, Rashad, no scandal, no drugs, no alcoholism, no domestic violence, no none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, he got to a point where he took a break from doing movies, but the shit that was in his catalog was still hitting so hard, people didn't even realize he took a break. Like there was no fall off. He walked away and took a break because he felt like it. Not because somebody patted him on the shoulder and was like, "Hey, bro, maybe you need to give it up for a little bit." Like he was like, "Man, I'm tired. Let me go chill out for a second."
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people who could say they did that.
That's right. And they're still doing movies, So that Dolomite movie was funny though. That Dolomite movie.
Yeah, it was. The biggest flex is when he said, because I didn't realize it. He was like, yeah, what I did, he said, is because now for what I did, you have actors like Morgan Freeman and Denzel Washington. I said, excuse me, sir? And then I had to think about it like, yo, them niggas didn't do nothing until I was like, yo, he been out before all of them. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
I think he was 18 when he started. That's insane.
Yeah, because at 12, 13, he was already doing little 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
He was on the Little Rascals. No, he was the Little Rascals on Saturday Night Live or something like that.
Yeah, because he started Saturday Night Live at like 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
And even that was controversial because they had already wiped the initial roster. It was like, we want all new people. Yeah. And it was controversy behind that. It wasn't directed specifically at him, but just that whole cast. It was like, man, we want who we used to.
Yeah. And big shout out to Keenan for still being on Saturday Night Live, man. Like
the longest
I think he's the longest running member ever, bro. That's crazy.
He is the longest running member ever right now.
That's crazy,
and he killing it. Every time I watch Keenan's funny as shit. I had no clue, bro. He's funny as hell, bro. Like
bro, that R. Kelly interview, bro, is still one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, dog.
Hey, bro.
That is still one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, bro. It had to compete with the actual R. Kelly interview,
it was so funny, bro. Hey,
But like you say, Rashad, reps.
hey,
He's been
doing it for
doing sketch
years.
comedy
Since all that, which
All that,
since the
still
inception.
which still cannot be recreated. All that
Because they
is
tried
an
it and it was
anomaly.
trash.
All that is an anomaly. The Keenan and Kel show was a success. You know what I'm saying? Like he hasn't. Good Burger was a success.
Good
Like
burger
that
was
man
a
is not. He's been going on.
He
I
is
remember.
I'm glad he get his flowers because he deserves it.
I remember I saw that man in barbershop too.
Hey, that was funny.
Oh my
He packed up
God.
and shit. Somebody said, "You know what? I gotta go." My cousin, but you know what? It's cool. I appreciate you, cuz, but I'm gonna go on head on across the street. You know,
But
he
for
hasn't
a
done a lot of movies, man.
successful black man
to be the
to be
longest
the
running
longest
character
running member on
member of Saturday Night Live,
speaks for itself, bro.
Yeah.
And that all started with Eddie Murphy.
Yep.
Because matter of fact, Keenan did the episode when Chadwick was on Jeopardy, right?
Yeah, yes,
bro.
yes.
Eddie Murphy
With him and
Tracy Morgan.
Oh, with him and Tom Hanks, I think.
Yeah, it was Tom Hanks.
Bro. Yes, bro.
With Tom
Yes.
Hanks.
Yes, I think I get how this game goes. Okay. Bro. Yes, man. Oh my God. R.I.P. Chadwick, bro. Like, man, that is insane, bro. Like,
R.I.P. Chadwick, Hollywood Walk of Fame star on the way. I wonder who all gonna be there for when they do his ceremony.
I wish I could be there, bro. Wakanda forever, bro.
Because I think it's if it's not this week, if it's not the end of this, it's either this week or next week. It's November 20 something. Mm-hmm. He's supposed to get his start in Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Should have been got it, but
well deserved. Ryan Coogler already confirmed that Black Panther 3 is his next movie. That's another conversation for another day.
But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all for coming out, kicking it with us. Definitely, Saturday is gonna be our next show. Gonna be an 8:00 show because we're gonna be diving. What's up?
On that note, I cannot guarantee that I will be here for that show because Friday morning, me, my wife, my dad, and a couple other family members are going to New Orleans this weekend.
Do we need to do Sunday? We talk about the show if we need it.
Well, we're going to the Falcons Saints game, which is on Sunday.
Yeah.
So Saturday night, if there is a slim chance that nothing is going on Saturday night between me and my family, I mean, I'm gonna bring my little ring light with me because it has like a cell phone mount on it. If I can, I will be here for that show. But I can't make no promises because I'll be in New Orleans with my family.
That's fine.
And I know it's gonna be good too. Invite as many people up as y'all can. I'm putting it in Discord because a couple people already said they want to get up there and chop that shit up.
Absolutely, we'll do that. But yeah, been another episode of the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast. I've been your host, Rashad, aka his mama call him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
When Eddie Murphy played Tracy Morgan on Jeopardy, that was the funniest stuff in the world. He sounded just like Tracy Morgan.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka I fell in the pond, so you can't read it. But boy, did I have your ass. And before you go to sleep, tell everybody encourage Duke to watch Harlem Nights.
He should watch Harlem Nights. Like, that's just stupid that you ain't seen it right by now.
But we've said this on hundreds of episodes. Watching something as an adult versus watching
it's way different. The fact he has not seen Harlem Nights as an adult, like, okay, if you haven't seen it up until now, we get it. Okay, go back and watch it.
Go back and watch it,
brother. Like,
hey Richie, tell your mom to never come home. I'm never coming home again. Hey, we're gonna see y'all next time right here on the Popcorn to Your Beer podcast. Peace.
You should have told us.
To cut everybody off. Like that.
But I
What's going on?
I don't think I'm fight.
that's wild, bro.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man said he's a joke.
She aged like cheese.
You got
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.